Hello and welcome to today's live card pull. Today I'm using the Mindset for Business cards. This is what they look like. And why am I using these? Well, because it's all very well empowering yourself around your own mindset, your own well-being and sense of self. But actually, if you're in business, which most of the people watching this and most of the people in my community are, then actually you need to take some action in your business. You need to do something differently to get a different result. I mean, we hear that a million times over, that old quote, but it's absolutely true, and that's why we're still using it. So here I am shuffling these cards. These are a deck of 49 cards, and they are categorized into 4 core areas of business: mindset, marketing, sales, and strategy. And you have to have all 4 of those in place, otherwise it will fall over. You know, if your mindset isn't right, doesn't matter how good your marketing and sales are, you will mess it up. If your sales isn't right, you can market all you like, but you won't be making any sales. And if your sales is good, but you haven't got any marketing, you haven't got any leads to sell to. And if there's no strategy, then you will just be flailing around in the wind with no idea which direction to go in. So I call these the core 4: mindset for business and marketing, sales, and strategy. So I'm shuffling, they're different colors, and let's see what the universe has for us today, where we're being guided to focus our attention. Okay, so today's card is sales ability. This is the light blue in the deck. Okay, sales. Well, no sales, no business, right? Even a charity or not-for-profit or ICO needs to have an income of some description, which usually we call sales. You could call it, you know, anything we like, but sales, revenue, whatever. And so if you don't have this, then you don't have a business, do you? And if you don't have this, then you probably haven't got enough money in your bank account. I'm running a money mindset reset at the moment. And actually a lot of the people, it's not because they're not talented. It's not because they're not skilled. It's because they are scared to put themselves out there, and they're scared to ask for the business. And that is about self-value and self-worth. And so I'm not at all surprised that this card has come up. So the questions on the back of this card are: how would you describe your ability as a sales or business development person? And some of you watching this might actually be in a former life sales or business development people. I've done lots and lots of it in my time. But some of you haven't set up in business to be a salesperson or a business developer. And in fact, you would do anything to get out of that. And a lot of the people I coach through my academy and my masterminds, my memberships, are because of this. You don't have to bother with all the sales and marketing and getting the leads in. Let me know if you identify with this and you're watching this even on replay. Put a hashtag replay or live. And so yeah, I'm just understanding you, and I want you to understand you, because if you hate this, or it feels really icky, or you're avoiding it, then you won't be having the consistent level of sales and growth in your business to be able to pay yourself and serve yourself and look after the family and go on the holidays or make the difference in the world that I know is really important to most of you. So how would you describe? Get a pad and pen and do some journaling for yourself. Just do a bit of work. Just grab a scrap piece if it's near you. How would you describe your ability as a sales or business development person? Good question, eh? So once you've answered that, press pause if you're not watching this live. And the next question is, if you have had some success, how did you achieve the most effortless, perfect sale to date? If you haven't had one, definitely see me after this class. I offer a 15-minute laser coaching call to help you understand what's going on for yourself and what you need to do to get a different result. But actually, if you have had a perfect sale, just really put yourself back into that place and understand the whole journey, the whole journey. So the next question is, who were you when that happened? And that sounds like a really weird, I'm thinking, Vivian, that's an odd question. What do you mean, who was I? I was me. No, you probably weren't, because there's different versions and levels of you. There's you when you're really empowered and your best business self, as I call it when I'm coaching. And then there's the you that's kind of, can't be bothered a bit. You know what I'm talking about. And there's the you that's the scared you. I call this the red zone, where you're not really operating. You're definitely not marketing. You're definitely not following up or selling or showing up actually anywhere. So actually, when that perfect sale occurred, arrived, it might have been something you created, or it might have been something you attracted, then actually, who were you when that happened? Yeah, really, really reflect back and think about it. And your last part for today is, where did they come from? And how did all of those communications unfold? You see, lots of us spend our time looking at what went wrong and really analysing it having a full-on autopsy of what went wrong. Why didn't I succeed? Why didn't they follow up? What was it about? Was the price wrong? Was the marketing wrong? Was the link not working? Was the email I sent too bad? Was the whole proposition too high, too low, too scary? But what we don't spend time to analyze is when it went right, because the clue for getting it right again is in when you got it right last time. So go and have a little look at when you got it right last time. Understand what you got right. How were you feeling? Who were they? How did you meet them? How did that relationship start? Because the way a relationship starts is how it normally unfolds. Think about online dating. It definitely is. If you're the chaser, then you will always have to chase. If you have been the attractor, then you will need to wait. So how did they come? Where did they come from? How did they arrive? And how did those communications unfold? Because if you've had success, just rinse and repeat, replicate that to get different levels of success for yourself, and maybe tweak some things, see if it works better. Because sometimes you don't have to reinvent what you've done completely. Sometimes there was just something tiny that was off, a word in your copy, a picture that wasn't right, a video that didn't have the right energy when you created it, a strap line, there may not be enough detail, might be too much detail, something somewhere in the marketing might not have been quite right. And if you're not doing any selling or any marketing, you haven't got any strategy, and your mind is not set for success, then I really encourage you to understand why that is and what you can do about it. And I would love to help. Anyway, hope you enjoy this sales ability from my Mindset for Business cards, and I will see you next week for another card pull. Have a great weekend. Bye.